What do I do with my hands? That's why I got a beer.
Always relax. You're fine. 3. Hi. All right. Holy cow. How you doing?
I'm good, man. How are you?
Good. Thank you. Thank you. Welcome to another episode of the People's Mic. I am Jimmy Peoples, and introduce yourself.
I'm Lucas Quirford. I'm all the way from U.S. Virgin Islands, the little island of St. Thomas.
Wow. For how long?
I'm here till 31st.
Nice. Where are we at? 2 weeks? One more week?
Yeah, 1 more week.
Oh, is it comedy out there?
Yeah,
Really?
because of me.
You're that guy in the Virgin Islands. Holy shit. So how many mics? Mics or just shows?
Well, it starts out, I've
One
opened,
show.
to tell you the truth, when I moved there, I've been there for 7 years.
Mhm.
I started doing stand-up comedy at a place called the Starkle Theater with a couple other people named Cliff Bear and a few other bartenders, and it was like an island social comedy show and something that they'd never done before. And I was fresh on island, being a door-to-door salesman basically, and then I ran into the right people, because it's a small microcosm of the community there.
Yeah.
Big word for me.
No shit.
So it's one thing led to another. I did a couple shows there, and then that led into actually doing radio on a radio station down there. That's on the rock station in the Caribbean, and I did that for 4 years. Meanwhile, I was hosting open mics, and then I was opening up for quite a few people. We actually opened up a comedy club down there called the Comedy Depot with my buddy Cliff Bear, and I got to open up for like Johnny Bieber and a bunch of other people. The most recent 2 people I've got to open up was for Bobby Slayton and Giovanni. So if I'm saying Giovanni correctly, it's probably not. But it's been a lot of fun. I've always been trying to be out there telling jokes and stuff. I hosted events on the island and things like that.
How long have you been doing comedy?
Oh man, since I'm trying to think. First time I did comedy, I think was 24.
Did you start out there? Or?
I started in Oklahoma, believe it or not.
Shit.
Yes.
Nice.
Nice, boring
Yeah.
place. But I make some
Another
jokes
place. It's pretty easy to start comedy.
because you're bored. So
Oklahoma.
yeah, they letter for
How's
baby
that?
making there.
Really?
Yeah, it's a little, you get the Letterman jacket, right?
Yeah.
It's just a chick up in stirrups and a rainbow, and then it's that big. So
Pretty good. Oklahoma.
Tulsa area too, which is what we say about Tulsa is you spell it backwards, it's a slut, and you might as well go with your surroundings.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good. You got enough time to think about that shit.
You have to. Grew up dyslexic too.
How
So.
do you like being in the city?
This is mind blowing.
Yeah.
Mind blowing for me, honestly.
Are you ready to leave, or are you
No,
ready to
no.
No?
I'm cool. I'm actually a lot of people when they meet me, they realize they can pretty much survive anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
So New York has been a little bit of a, let's say, the amount of people is that's what the shocking part of it is. And then there's the different races that are all through here, And I was like, in that one racist lawyer's got to pick out Spanish to go off on, and there's like, there's so much more you could have picked.
Come on, Frank. Come. Jump on in. Introduce yourself.
Hey, I'm Francisco Grapp.
Yeah, Francisco. Do you do comedy?
I kind of do comedy.
You know each other?
No.
No.
We're our fresh fish on the block.
Yeah. Good to go. I think you guys been hanging out. He's from Oklahoma.
Okay.
He lives in the Virgin Islands.
Whoa.
Started comedy. Did you start the scene? Did you start the scene?
No. I mean, I kept the scene going. I should say, I kept it going.
Did you start the scene in Oklahoma? Or?
No. I actually started doing.
So you're just a fraud. No.
I'm just like I think everybody else. You do the way you rant about stuff, and I use the humor as a coping mechanism.
Yeah.
I think we all do that.
Right. Yeah.
And so when I was going off about this stupid, crappy project that I had to do in this apartment complex, and I just started tearing into it, the guy that probably known for all about a week was like, "Dude, you need to go on stage and do that. I'm a stand-up comedian." And then he took me down to the Improv in Tulsa, Oklahoma, where I met a guy named Johnny Bouchard, and we just started doing comedy from there. And then when I moved to Virginia Beach, I just started going to open mics and things, and whatnot. And I will tell you, it's like it's a little quite different. I'm not what I'm kind of used to. It's just like everybody's like, I'm funny, I'm gonna get up on stage, and you're just like, okay. And then it's like that too in the islands because somebody decided to have a couple too many painkillers.
Of course.
And then they get up there and they're like, my dad told me this joke a long time ago.
Oh boy.
And,
That is
Yeah.
my pappy.
Hey man.
Yeah. How'd you get here? What's your
Let's see. I'm the last born
Uh-huh.
in a family of 3, and I'm the youngest by 12 years.
Okay.
So my job in the family was always to, make the humor when everybody's fighting. I make everybody laugh. And I remember my mom and my sister, like when I was young, growing up, they would always say, "Oh man, you're a comedian. You're funny. You're a comedian." Because I just wanted to make my mom laugh. I just wanted to make people happy. And then I noticed that, hey, I'm actually decently funny.
Yeah.
So I started getting on stage. Yeah. But I actually moved around a lot. I was born in the Cayman Islands, not too far from the Virgin Islands.
Nope.
He knows about it.
Okay.
And then I moved to New York for elementary. I graduated from elementary school here, and then I went to LA. 4 different high schools down there. I think that also I moved around every 2 years actually since I was 12. Yeah. So that actually really prepared me for comedy and acting. Because actually a lot of people in entertainment, they have that in common. It's called nomadic childhood.
It is, really?
Yeah. Have you guys heard of Inside the Actor Studio?
Yeah.
Yeah? James Lipton. So 2 of the most common themes on that show is 1, nomadic childhood, and 2, losing a parent to either parental divorce or a death.
Wow.
And I'm 2 for 2.
2 for 2. Me too.
Hey!
Well, it makes sense.
It makes sense, seriously.
Yeah, okay.
So I was like, this is what
My
it's supposed
parents
to
were
be.
just dysfunctional.
This
They got-
broken parents, drugs.
Yeah.
But you moved, right?
Yeah, no, I moved around a lot in my older years, you
Yeah.
should say. I mean, I'm turning 39 this June.
Nice.
Beautiful.
So, and that's where a lot of people throw me off too. It's like, wow, you don't look 39.
Yeah,
What's your
you don't.
secret?
You held on to it decently well.
That was, so I live in the tropics. I'm not married and I don't have kids. If that's not a fountain of youth,
Yeah.
then
Absolutely.
Word, yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah.
That makes
I
sense.
left home when I was like 13 too. So and then I moved around a lot. I went to high school. I
maybe
went to
feel bad.
college.
I don't know.
Yeah, I went
Nice,
to.
nice.
I got a scholarship to go to high school. And,
Yeah.
But yeah. But I definitely wanted to leave. Right, yeah.
What is it? Was it like a prestigious high school? Why you needed a
No,
scholarship?
and the program was it like it took innocent kids and
Okay.
supposedly put them in academically challenging
Yeah,
high schools.
yeah.
I suppose.
Give them
Not feel
opportunity.
challenged.
Because now, as you look at the rankings of that school, the #1 school is now down the block from where I left.
Oh my goodness.
That's the #1 school in the country, academically.
So things have improved. In the
Yeah,
neighborhood.
in the neighborhood.
So you gotta look at that way.
but
Positive.
now I left the neighborhood. I can't go back to the neighborhood. None of my family's there.
And I look back.
I'm not going back to high school, but
See,
So did you start personal training or comedy first?
I started. Well, I was an athlete first,
Oh.
and then I got into radio and I started training. So I guess I started training at the same time. I guess.
Yeah.
Because I was writing jokes for like radio
For the
personalities.
radio, yeah.
Because radio doesn't pay shit.
Yeah,
Ah.
yeah, I was producing. I was producing.
It doesn't. I
They
did.
were like,
It
hey,
really
you gotta get on
doesn't.
stage, you know. So and I was also training personalities at the same time.
Right.
So they kind of I was always in the boat.
Yeah, okay.
And
What kind of radio did you do?
urban overnight,
Urban? Oh yeah.
Was it urban? Yeah, it was hip hop.
Did you find like I did radio for 4 years through like I guess the transition was rock too, which
Yeah.
I think at times rock is kind of really like struggling, and I'll say it. But up until recently, we've had like some old bands finally get back together and put out some new music, and there's some newer bands
Say
out
it.
there that I'm like blown away. But some of the new rap and some of the new music, like if I hear one more song about a dude that loves a chick that's with the wrong dude, and she's just all, I can do it better or whatever.
Yeah.
There's a rap song, there's a
Yeah, that was
country
super
song.
He can't do it like I
That was
do,
country.
baby.
I've been around some rednecks and
Yeah.
a lot. So
Oh,
but
man.
it's just like it blows my mind. It's all like, listen, take it from personal experience. That chick's got problems.
Thank you. She's
I'm
with him for a
sure-
reason. Yeah.
I don't know who did the.
I can love you better. No,
somebody-
dude, you can't. Because she doesn't love herself.
Yes. Oh my goodness. There we go.
J
We're getting
Records.
deep.
Who owns J Records?
J Records. I don't know.
No, one of the white guy, old white guy, school's level.
We don't know all white people.
But you would know him if I said his name.
I'm actually more of a like a picture person.
Yeah.
So,
I forgot
which
what
really
he said.
sucks when
But
you're on radio.
what he
You're
said.
like, look at this dude, and nobody understands. You're like, oh wait,
Yeah. Oh, I know.
radio.
Yeah. And but what he said was he listened to the top 40 to stay on top. He was like, "How are you so old and still in tune to the music?" He's like, "Yeah, I just forced myself to listen to it." And
Force, keyword, force.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
If I hear like there's like that millennial whoop, that's what they call it, that little high pitched tone that's in every freaking song.
Yeah.
And it's just it's just warped.
It
through.
sounds like we sound like a bunch of old guys in there, but I try to listen with open ears and then just taking the music.
It's like content is, dude. You can talk about all the little fart jokes you want. There's no real substance to it. But if you're just talking about going out and partying every night, there's no real substance to it. And that's my problem I have with the music nowadays. And I don't care how old I sound.
Ooh, these young whippersnappers out here with their drums and their music.
Each era of music sounded like that to the older generation.
Yeah.
You know?
Hey, I did it the other day.
That's what I feel. Because when the twist was out and the parents were like, "Y'all send the cops out. They're doing the twist."
Oh, the
They're
twist!
doing the twist.
We're doing the Charleston.
You know, you see the old videos of the cops. Like, what over that?
Yeah.
I'm really shocked someone hasn't done a spoof on that. But that white woman that called on the barbecue, like, oh shit, now they're doing the twist.
Yeah, like Mozart. It's like, oh, Mozart. Don't
You
listen to
can't
that
have
guy.
anything you move your feet that fast.
Right?
No.
Yeah. Try that.
I like it. Technology frustrating you like nothing else before.
Yeah, that's why I don't go live on YouTube. Periscope never dropped on me. Periscope, Twitch never dropped.
Mm-hmm.
Now you've been on an island for 7 years.
Yeah.
We just got that fancy fiber optic cable the other day.
Oh,
So you don't get none of this, huh?
I mean, no, I
You don't
use
go live?
YouTube a lot. I go
Yeah.
live on Facebook. I finally got up on the Instagram. I don't think I really need Twitter. I just think too much social media is probably a little too much.
No, you need it all.
And then I'm just like, there's Snapchat, and I think like I get sucked into my Instagram. Like this chick is hot, this chick is hot.
Yes.
Doesn't anywhere near me.
That's all I was doing on Instagram too. That's why I got rid of my Instagram and Facebook and everything. I have zero social media right now.
Yeah.
And I'm going to create social media for,
You got to.
Yeah.
for my business, for the comedy.
It's been good.
The socialist likes the
I don't say a lot on Twitter, but I post a lot. You know, and I post all this stuff because luckily, thank God for the button that says add to all. And you can add to all.
Yeah, I mean, there's starting to
I
get
wouldn't
like that.
post.
Everything's leaked nowadays, and it's just
except
like,
for streaming. The only one that allows you to stream to everything is live stream, I believe, and they charge $42. And
a year or per
a month.
A month. For struggling comedians, that's a
And that doesn't make
freaking
sense.
package of ramen noodles for the
That makes
month.
no sense. $42 a month, and I was like, no, just like I wish Facebook would get on it to control. You know how there's a Facebook button on every site, like connect with Facebook, like. Which is scary.
Well, I mean, now, you had to go sit and teach old white people how to internet. That's basically all that freaking hearing was. Was that actually hearing or was that a questionnaire? I'm a little lost on my terms for what that actually was.
I didn't watch that shit. I should have.
Oh, you're talking about the Zuckerberg.
Zuckerberg.
Yeah, Charles. Yeah, I think that was the hearing, but that was a joke, is what that was.
If I go to this page and I log out, can someone? Yes, they can see your history. So please, after you watch two midgets choking each other, clear your shit out.
It was just a bunch of old
It's
people
not-
asking old people.
Yes! Literally! They were like asking him how to use Facebook and stuff. But when I log on, sometimes it doesn't show up immediately. Like seriously, congressmen were literally asking. And Zuckerberg was there like, yeah, I don't know.
This was like gold for me, like especially like comedy for me, because I started doing comedy before Facebook was even Facebook. I started doing what was like MySpace.
Yeah,
And it was like MySpace. It was like it was free for all, like crazy.
Yeah.
So,
What's up?
How's it going, man?
Yeah. Oh, I hate that voice in your body. I know most people do. I was like, oh my god. Yeah. Put your face in the camera real quick.
Oh.
just say your name.
All right. Yeah, good. But that's
I'm
right.
gonna bring back the League of Safe Black Guys, the other podcast we used to do just for you.
League of Saint Black Guys.
League of Safe Black Guys.
Saint Black guys?
Saint. I know, like, how
No
many
Saint.
acts did you
Come
guys
close,
have?
right
to
here.
do
Just
until-
put your face in the camera. Say hi.
Yeah, hello. Can they even see me? I don't think so.
Can they see it?
Yo, yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
I'm too black.
It's
I
fucking
didn't remember.
cameras.
Oh,
Yes.
word.
That's
So you're
fine.
trying to tell me right now it looks like I'm talking to Three Shadows.
Yes.
Yeah,
Just
exactly.
wow.
And I'm actually
Wow.
pretty
Take off my
tan
hat.
for a white
Yeah.
guy.
It looks like you're talking to yourself.
I like it.
Be good. Hands up. Cool. Sit down. Just
Okay.
talk.
Yeah,
Should I
yeah.
put a hat on?
Thank you,
to-
brother.
You should.
Take
To
it
balance it out.
balance
Balance out the
it out.
lighting.
You know what
Yeah.
you can do? Can you turn that light around for me? That light? You just stand on top of the
The
thing.
track lighting.
The track light. Just turn
Where
it
it is?
this way. Yeah.
He thought he was just coming for comedy.
No,
Now he's
I
doing
put
lighting.
everybody to work. Put everybody.
Hey, we got
Hey,
light
there we
now.
go.
All right.
Turn it right here. Put it right. Yeah, good job. There you
Hey.
go. That's what I forgot to do. Sorry if you were watching. No, put it back the other way just a little bit.
No, actually, it was like a lot of glare.
Right
See,
there.
that's look at me
That's
now.
too much?
I'm whited out. See, there
Right
you go.
there.
Perfect. Now,
That's good. That's
yes,
good.
perfect
Thank you.
spotlights.
You just put your work. I
Yeah.
There we
give you
go.
credit for that.
I like it. Is that another free beer?
Now that we got
Are
the
you,
white balance done.
Are you on? Yeah.
Yeah,
Are you-
I'm chronically single.
Oh boy.
Tinder works well from where I'm at.
You
You
like
know,
Tinder?
because we got tourists coming in that want to have that authentic island experience.
Oh, Lord.
You know,
Yeah,
like,
I'm
what
sure.
island
Island
beach
dick.
can you take me to?
Island dick.
Yeah.
And yeah, so and it's nice. It's like it works well. But here, since I moved to or came here to visit this wonderful island of Manhattan,
Still an island.
it's still an island.
It is.
Still an island.
Yeah.
My Tinder, like I've almost upgraded it once because I have not run out of freaking chicks to like. It's like insane.
I know.
Insane. And then like before I came to New York, I was actually hanging down taking care of my mom because you got a Mother's Day. I stayed with her, fixed up her house, and I was like looking at Tinder, and it was all like I love Jesus, I love Jesus, I have 5 babies, I love Jesus, I love Jesus.
Mm.
I
Good
like
time.
meth, 9
Dick.
babies. I mean, seriously,
Yeah.
it was all like, and if you got a problem with kids, and I'm just like, whew.
Thanks for telling me.
Yeah.
So why is this like it's a fuck site? That's what I thought. When I first got on Tinder, I really thought it was like just for fucking.
Yeah.
Can we cuss on this?
Yeah. Yep.
Awesome,
Yep.
thank you.
Yep. Good job.
And that's what I thought Tinder was. It's all like this is just like going to get a little bit of some Tinder,
Right,
some
right.
Tinder.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And so I get on there and it was just all like, I'm looking for somebody that's gonna complete my life and give me everything I want.
You better join eHarmony, right?
That's what I said. If you're looking for a friggin' trophy polisher, you're in the wrong island
This
for
is
that.
not the
shit.
right. This is the swipe right or swipe left website.
Well, and I've heard this before. I lived in Virginia Beach, and I heard this saying there, and then now in the islands, it's like you don't lose your girl, you just lose your turn.
Damn.
Because
That's fine.
6 guys
Yeah.
every 2 girls.
Oh no!
And I'm telling you,
I could not stay there.
But the problem is the
Mm-mm.
chicks are
Mhm.
like 8s and above.
Of course.
Okay. The
So
quality.
the quality
But
is nice, but it's like we've never lived in a small town. See, I graduated
Shit.
from a town with 121 people. Like
Yeah.
everyone damn dated your. By the time you go through
Yeah.
everyone's.
No,
done
I know
dating
what you're talking
everybody.
about. If you guys know about Cayman Islands is freaking tiny.
Yeah.
Like you could go from one side of the island
Yeah.
to the other side, the long way,
Uh-huh.
in an hour.
Yeah.
Like
It's flat as fuck.
that, yeah, and it's flat as fuck. And there's all these like rich
Actually-
people, and there's all these like you've seen Godfather.
Yeah.
We're gonna hide our money in the untraceable
Caymans.
international in the
Yeah.
Caymans. You know what I'm talking about.
Okay.
So it's pretty much a bunch of banks, and everybody knows everybody. Thank God I left when I was so young. I haven't been back since.
See, but there's
Yeah.
a thing that's kind of nice, and I'm starting to find about that. So once the girls know you have some skills in the bedroom, that's some
It
shit you
flows around,
It
yeah.
flows around.
So you don't even have to have game anymore.
Go either
No,
way.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they'll come up to you. They'll come up. Yeah,
Yeah.
You're like,
that happened to me in college.
Rudy Ray.
That happened to me in college. I was like, oh shit, girls talk to each other.
they do talk to
Holy
each
crap.
other,
Yeah.
especially in like a small community. Like, okay, any funky balls? No, you're good.
Yeah, where you.
Most girls nowadays are vaccinated for that shit, but still, wrap
That's
it
the
up.
name of this podcast, The Funky Bumps.
The funky.
The Funky Bumps. Case of the Funky Bumps. I'm on. I like Bumble. Bumble. I'm rocking on Bumble right now.
Okay.
That's another dating app?
Yeah, another date.
Island, 7 years.
You gotta get on it. You gotta get on it. I had a date last night, actually, which is we went salsa dancing.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's cool.
It was cool. I thought
You
it
don't
was
think some of the Latin you have in you?
yes, because I'm from the Bronx. And 5% Latin, so I thought I would be
Okay.
good, but I wasn't good. I wasn't
Okay.
good. They were rocking. They were rocking, and I was right next to the teacher.
Oh God, you went to a class?
It was a free introductory class.
See, that's like a brilliant way to go on your first date.
It is, actually.
You're going to a class, you guys aren't going to get too drunk.
No!
You know, you're going to figure out. Yeah, alright.
And you got some contact in there built in, you know?
Yeah.
I've read dating books, and like salsa dancing is actually literally one of the first date options. Like, yeah.
Okay.
Because I think because it shows
She's like, hey, you want to go? I was like, yeah, fuck it. You know, I would say no.
Yeah.
But I didn't know what I was getting into. We went, and I thought I was going to be with her the whole time, just her partnering, right? But then with the teacher, as soon as we got there, he taught us real quick. And then he was like, switch!
Hey!
And then we had to go around the room. So now I'm being circulated with all these Spanish chicks.
Oh, yeah.
And I gotta keep an eye on her spinning around behind me.
With some Spanish dude.
Yeah, I'm like, what?
Named Jose Cuervo with big pecs. Like, oh, see my man.
So I'm like, oh, I mean, she's the hottest girl in the room, but I'm like, I'm trying to focus.
Right.
I like it. It's always seductive. You're always like, I'm dating the hottest chick.
In the room.
You're no longer dating her.
She's
That
in the
bitch
room.
was so ugly.
I know.
Like, if she's bad shit, I'm like, all right, she's
Exactly.
fine. But then, and I couldn't focus. And then she, yeah.
I actually, my last ex was a dancing. She danced. That's what it is. Not talking like pole stripper shit, like the whole like I'm going to be a ballerina and that kind of dancing, which means she wanted to be a trophy. And so she's like, let's go take a dancing class together. And she was such a freaking controlling woman that it was like she had to lead too. But then she'd be mad at me, I'm not leading. And then you switch between like partners, and all of a sudden I'm dancing better with the other person.
Of course you are.
Because
you let me lead.
You gotta give and take.
You know what? That's a problem for a lot of women in this country, unfortunately.
Letting
men lead. Yeah. You guys are comedians, so you've heard of Patrice O'Neal.
Yeah.
He has this philosophy that we should really go back to the king and queen system as far as dating goes. Because the queen is the baddest bitch in the land. I'm quoting it right here. Right? But the queen is still the king's bitch. Right? So for the queen to be above the king, she would have to be pulling the king down, right? And that's what's happening in America right now, unfortunately. Women want to be like running stuff, but at the same time, they don't realize that they're gonna have to pull their man down to be on, to be above him, and that when they pull him down, they're making him a loser, and they're not gonna like him anymore because they made him a loser. So the fact is that they're not gonna find themselves happy because they don't want to put up with a guy who's like,
Oh no, it's the whole want to be challenged. I got to listen to this shit. Like I was like, I've been single for over a year now, and I was like walking through the park, and I hear this couple they're like, oh my god, our therapist thinks we should share more and this stuff. And I'm like, oh my god, you need a person to help you argue.
Yeah, exactly.
I was all like, there's an issue right there, and then there's and then I heard some other chicks like, you just don't challenge me anymore. It's like, bitch, do you really want him to argue with you? Is that what you're saying? You want women like that kind of stuff, and it kind of
they actually do.
Because and they get this I was always saying I went through this thing with my ex because I was like, dude, men like to plateau and maintain. We like to get to a certain level and we're just like, boom, we're happy with our piece of shit car as long as it gets us A to B. Our house with a 1-bedroom is perfectly fine. Why do we need a 2-bedroom?
Thank you.
And I was like, oh, we gotta keep going up. He's like, we just gotta hit this peak. And I was like, what? So when you fall, it fucking hurts.
Yeah.
And no, I need to keep growing to see how big this can get.
I'm done growing. I'm happy. I'm maintaining.
Yeah, we need to add to the house. We need to add to the yard. We need to put some trees in there. Push that fence back. I like growth.
You like growth? It's hard to do in the city though, right?
I
mean, the city picket fence dream, right? It's not a picket fence dream. It's a village
No, the city is where you just have one flag. So you put one flag and you come back to it, and then you go out and conquer the world and come back.
I like it.
You can always come back here. This is the empire. The city's the empire, and then the rest of the world, you go conquer your little piece.
Yeah. I'm staying there, that's why I might want to venture out. I think I would come here for cheap. I'll be back for sure, multiple times.
Oh yeah.
So.
Yeah. But you get your penthouse here, so you can you need to have the highest penthouse in the city. I think that's everybody's.
I'd much rather have the bottom level and just be so high that I think I'm on the top penthouse. That's what.
I don't know.
What?
I think the goal
George Jetson.
Be on the bottom
of the sky.
So happy you feel like you're on the top. I'm telling you, weed does that wonders.
Wow.
I mean, if you're going like that though, there's always gonna be somebody who has a higher penthouse. There's always gonna be somebody who has a nicer car. There's always gonna be somebody who has a badder bitch, right? That's not what you can base your happiness off of. That's what I'm saying.
Nobody says anything about happiness. It's about competition.
Yeah, man.
If you got a bad one, I'm gonna get another bad one.
It's not what it's about, man. That's all I'm saying.
See, I think that's where we get in
If
trouble
Jordan
in
took a
society.
shot, somebody else is
That's
still
where we're
gonna
at
try to
right
take
now.
a shot,
And that's
right?
why,
Yeah.
like, my girlfriend left me for some other dude because you fucking were chasing some chick that was chasing trophies.
Just because Jordan's the best player doesn't mean everybody else needs to stop playing.
Well, the only reason
That's
why
brilliant.
Jordan was
That's
the best
fucking
player
brilliant.
is because people believed that he was the best player.
Yeah.
There's on top of that.
I mean, of course, you know, strive to be the best that you can be.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, don't make it material.
Set the bar low.
Don't make,
Low.
because Jordan being the best, it wasn't about him being material, like I have the most money and stuff. He just wanted to be the best at what he did. You can be the best at what you do, and everybody should strive to be the best at what they do. That's my point. But it shouldn't be material. Like, it shouldn't be like, the
No,
way
yeah,
I
yeah,
prove
yeah,
my
yeah.
worth is how
Yeah.
expensive my
Yeah.
house is.
No,
You know?
no, I didn't mean it like that.
And,
Okay,
and that's where like a lot of
no.
women don't understand that. It's like you like because I mean I live very close. I like minimal.
When
man,
I
very minimal.
say combat, I mean keep from a creative perspective. It just keep growing
Of
and
course.
creating dope shit.
Mhm.
I mean we all want to be.
Nah, man,
performing
stack that
that.
fucking money.
I mean that's as
That's
you
the whole point.
Whatever.
and create, money will come.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, exactly.
Create
That-
dope
that-
quality
Exactly.
That's
Yes.
actually not true. Man.
No.
It is
What?
true.
No, I know so many fucking hyper talented
You're smart
individuals
about
who
it.
aren't who don't make money. There's a business mind and a fucking
Nah.
artist mind.
Listen,
That is
listen,
actually true.
There is.
Yeah.
No, but if you go for what you love, the money will come. Here's
That
why.
is bullshit.
No,
man.
it's
If
not
you don't-
bullshit, and I'll give you examples right now.
I
George
think
Lucas.
he's confusing
Nobody,
happiness.
listen, when Star Wars came out, none of the studios wanted to fund George Lucas. Did you guys know this?
Yeah, I know. That's where the first.
Everybody said, what? Clones and spaceships and is there a black guy in this? Hell no, this isn't gonna work. Right? They were like, this has never been done before. This is never gonna work on the screen. You're crazy. And none of the major studios, he had to go like the fifth studio who was like nobody knew about that one. That's the one that finally funded him. And Star Wars is now
Keyword
huge.
funded, money.
Yeah.
And George Lucas is one of the most ruthless businessmen ever.
He's a great businessman.
Yeah.
But if
So-
George
so
Lucas,
he
if
sold
George
for
Lucas was
$1.2
business
billion.
minded, if George Lucas was business minded the way he's talking about and not following his passion like he was, he would have said, you know what? Let me make another more financially responsible movie.
He was
One that already has proven it can make money. Instead of putting myself out on a limb because this is my passion and I believe in it.
Well, he did put himself on a limb, and he did follow his passion, and he turned down multiple offers in all the way through the 80s and 90s, and he was very controlling with what was put out there.
Yeah, after he already had his
And
first movie
he
because he
took-
wrote
well,
into the contract to give him all the money
To
for
give
the
him all the
merchandise.
money, but other people, and it took him forever to actually let people do offshoots, like fan base, like we're going to create another character that is a Jedi and go here.
Yeah, you know what? Because
And
those
that's
are
why, like,
abomination. That's why.
It is.
Abomination.
It is. I get that. So, but it's still it's like controlling for that. I mean, when he finally said yes, I'm going to sell out for the tune of $1+ billion
Yeah.
to fucking Disney of all
Oh,
people.
I know.
And you know, and I haven't been disappointed with the product that's coming out, but it still has a little bit of his stuff on it. So I still think that if he really wanted to sell out, then he probably would have said yes, go ahead, take my spin-off stories. He probably would have sold out to Warner years ago before they tried to get a guy in DC. So you know, and I think that's kind of where it's at. It's like, but as in for what we do, we don't really have that kind of option until we hit that first big stage, you know? I mean, with social media that we have, we can start basing stuff on Facebook and YouTube, but you have that problem, you put your stuff out on YouTube, and you start watching YouTube videos, and all of a sudden he's like, I kind of said a joke very similar to that, you know? And that's
But
where
it's not about stop doing it. It's about keep doing it until you earn that following. You know? You got to keep doing it until people are like, no, I know that guy and I know his style. You know?
Yeah.
It's not about, oh, I said a thing, this guy said the same thing, so I'm not going to say my thing ever again. That's a road you can take, or you can just, you know, commit to your identity.
Well, I always commit to my end at anywhere I go, and I'm an alcoholic, by the way.
That's funny.
So, that's why I live in the tropics. The only place you'll ever live, you won't go to jail for a DUI.
Yeah.
Unless you hit a cop.
Alcohol is more expensive there too. At least it is in Cayman Islands.
No.
I don't know about Virgin Islands.
No, it's so cheap down there.
Oh well, in the Cayman Islands, alcohol is actually more expensive.
We make a lot of rum there.
In Virgin Islands?
Yeah, St. Croix.
Okay, got it. Yeah, that makes sense.
Man, you can pick up a liter bottles. We go to alcohol people for $2.99. A liter of rum. I mean, you can probably run your car on it.
Is it the main domestic product?
Well, other than babies.
Alright.
Did you guys feel that left turn? I gotta screen people who come on this podcast.
Yeah,
I realize.
I'm from the Midwest. We make babies there. I moved to a very small tropical island where they very much well make babies there. Very well.
Oh, I thought you meant they sell babies there. Okay. That's what I thought you were gonna say. I was like,
yeah, I said domestic product and you said babies.
I was like, what is going on? And I had to reel this shit in before the FBI gets a hold of it. I'm like, who the hell is this guy? I can imagine that we're not going to talk about.
We can go there.
I need a disclaimer across the screen.
Come visit the Virgin Islands. It's a very beautiful place. It is. It's just welfare.
Okay, I see that. It's an island.
It's an island.
Yeah.
Beautiful island.
Fuck. Well, she huffed and puffed. Did you get the huff and puff? She was like, it's too much. It's too much for the.
It's real back. It's real back.
It was such I know. Can we start this mic already? God damn.
I'm over here talking
about.
Hey, I will tell you what
he's talking about selling babies. Yeah, it's bad.
That's selling babies. I mean, I probably would give them away. So it's free. So technically, it's not selling babies.
Yeah.
Cool. Where can they find you online?
Honestly, I just have my regular old Facebook page up. You can find me at Lucas Warford. I do have like a YouTube channel I'm building. It's just Lucas in the Virgin Islands. I got some comedy stand up there, and then I'm actually building a webpage and YouTube, Facebook genre, the whole thing. Gambit, is that the right word? Called Island Rides. I'm a car mechanic, and I rewire boats.
No shit.
Yeah.
That fits.
So I go through and I highlight the traumas and dramas of what it takes to fix a car in the islands, because you don't always have parts and there's rust, and there's also people that are like, what do you mean my car tastes oil? So, and then I just highlight that kind of stuff, and then like I got a good following there of that. Cool. So, and then now, like I said, I just come up here to try to do stand-up comedy for the first time in 8 months.
Good job. Well, thank you.
So.
Thank you for coming. Introduce
so you can find me at my email address, because I don't have social media because I like being weird. And
you're not gonna make it.
I know. I'm gonna make a social media at some point.
Did we just talk about that? Wasn't his point?
That's free marketing.
Yeah,
what,
man.
Social media?
Yeah. You're right, guys. Social media is a good thing, and I don't have it.
Oh, your fans.
Fans are friends.
It's a fan building mechanism.
You're cutting your limits on how hot a chicks you can fuck if you don't have any social media.
Whoa.
Yeah,
okay.
Hey, no, I gotta get
You
that.
have no freaking clue.
I don't think you know what you're talking about. That man, you see the shadow that casts? He takes that with him everywhere. That's not because of the room.
Oh my goodness.
That's the darkness of his fucking
Yeah, I'm just saying, man, like, keep that shit. If you don't have any profile at all, girls are like, this is a little bit weird, especially if you meet her out in the street or out at a club. Like, I'm not saying like someone you meet in your social circle stuff, but definitely.
I need you up here, Bill. But are you on Bumble?
I sometimes.
Bumble?
What is Bumble?
Bumble?
It sounds like.
All right, I just want to talk about this real quick. What the fuck does mates mean? The word mates.
Mates?
Yeah.
Like, it sounds like potential for baby making.
Okay, so she said, all right, we're going out, me and my mates.
Oh, you're British.
That's definitely friends.
Are you British?
Very British.
Very British.
Mates are friends.
Mates are friends.
Oh, so it's not that. She's like, yeah, me, you, and my mates are going out. I was like, I don't know.
She's like, Jimmy shows up for an orgy.
I'm so confused.
Not sure if we're ready for this.
Yeah. She's like, am I out? Do I tap out? Or am I? Is she
No.
English?
No.
She's
mates are friends in English. Yeah, mates are friends in English.
It's a good thing?
Yeah,
No,
mates just means friends, but
Oh.
like in the UK and like
He's
Australia.
foreign.
Yeah, that's
I was fucking
I was like, I'm more want to insult her. I was like, she's like, yeah, I'm going out. We're going out. Me and my mates.
I guess his thoughts in his mind's like, is this like she's like, this one's gonna give me a 6'2"
is this some polygamy
child.
shit? Right.
This one's gonna bring me one, 5'7", can't do it. You know, it's just like,
I was so glad. I needed to get that out.
Any other slang terms from overseas you need help
I
with?
didn't know I needed a lifeline to call.
Yeah,
I was
man.
like,
You hit me up, Jimmy.
yes.
Follow me back on Instagram,
She
man.
kept saying it. I was like, I don't know how I feel about this.
That's an episode right there. You're like dating tips on the fly. Text. I'm fucked. Help me out.
Need a lifeline. All right, I got that out. Cool.
Okay.
Not a bad thing. Yeah, thank you guys for listening. It's another episode of the People's Mic. Thank you for listening to our bullshit.
Yeah.
You can find this on all the platforms. Plus Alexa. This the cool shit. You can go to Alexa and say, hey, let me hear the People's Mic number 1 to 124. This is episode 124.
Nice.
And you can
124.
124.
124.
Listen to
On your
124,
government,
and it'll come up on any one of your devices.
That
Alright?
Alexa thing.
Wow.
That Alexa's dope. Hey, I'm a
listen
smart,
to you.
broke motherfucker. Bro. I'm smart as shit. I'm like the kid who wires a battery to power the island.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or the village.
The village.
Yeah.
Yeah. So. Yeah. So.
I literally did that after 2 Cat 5 hurricanes on my island.
God damn.
Wow.
You know, I heard somebody
That's
like
beautiful.
I told someone that like I was from the Virgin Islands. I've been off in 3.5 years. Went through 2 Cat 5 hurricanes. They're like, oh my god, I went through Sandy. Was out without power for 11 days. I was all like, that sucking noise is how we say you stupid in the islands.
You're stupid. That's universal. You gotta go to the Bronx.
They do that in the Bronx?
Yeah, that's
That's
the
just-
Bronx.
in the
Yeah.
Bronx?
They traveled. Yeah.
And he's like, he's been 11 days. It's like, man, I got
Shit, you
like
stupid.
3.5
That's the
months
Bronx.
without power.
3.5 months.
That's
Holy
adorable.
shit.
I still don't have internet back at my house. When I first came back to the States, man, I was like, Mom, I have like 5 minutes in the bathroom. Can you leave the house?
Yeah.
Because I'm just gonna be honest with you, it's Pornhub, and it's been a while.
Yeah. Holy shit.
Yo, all right,
man.
yeah, check it out, and thank you. Also check it out, jimmypeoples.com. Thank you guys.
My-
Give it up for them.
oh,
What?
My email is franciscogrant@gmail.com.
Nobody check email. You might as well
If
go
you
back
guys want to
to
shoot
the
me
fucking
an
island with
email,
this guy.
My MySpace used to be.
I also have a pager and a beeper. If you guys want
What year
to
is
send me a page.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. You shut up. You shut up. You quit comedy. Email.
All right,
All right.
I'm done. I'm
Give
done
it
with
up for
comedy,
them one
guys.
time, guys. Yo, give me 1 second.
Going for my other beer.
Yeah.
Oh man.
You're all creatures of comfort. I'll find the tree.
How's it going, man?
Hey, did you close?
Huh?
Did you close?
I did not close.
Ah, you fucking.
Dude.